Well, good morning, everybody. Renee coming to you from our family room instead of the home office for a change. Hey, have you seen the musical Hamilton? The author of the musical, Lin-Manuel Miranda, quotes the Bible a lot because the founding fathers quoted the Bible a lot. For example, the musical Hamilton refers to a verse that George Washington, our first president, used at least 50 times in correspondence that he wrote to people that has survived. It was clearly one of his favorite Bible verses, and it comes from Micah chapter 4, verse 4. Here it is. Everyone shall sit in safety under his own vine and fig tree, and there shall be none to make him afraid. Man, doesn't that sound good right now? Everyone sits in peace under his own vine and fig tree, and there shall be none to make him afraid. I feel like we're living in kind of a fear-saturated community right now, and that's also why we're so divided, because nothing divides us like fear. So right now, what are we all afraid of? Well, really, so much of fear is about loss. And I jotted down some of the things I think we're afraid of losing right now. We are afraid of losing control of our lives, afraid of losing safety, afraid of losing power, afraid of losing opportunity, status, rights, freedom, health. So how can we get to that state that the Bible talks about in Micah 4:4, where none shall make us afraid? Well, here's another Bible verse for you. 1 John 4:18 says, there is no fear in love, because perfect love casts out fear. Doesn't that sound great? Your fear can be replaced by love. But how does that work? What does that mean, perfect love drives out fear? Well, you have to look a few verses earlier in context in 1 John 4. Let me read you some of these verses. Verse 9, this is how God's love was revealed among us. God sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him. And this is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son as the atoning sacrifice for our sins. Now, beloved, if God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. And that's the context for verse 18. Perfect love drives out fear. In other words, know you are loved and then love as you are loved. Soak in the love of God for you, the unconditional, infinite love of God for you. And then when you're secure in that and you love other people, not just emotion, but with action, then fear, the Bible promises, fear will begin to evaporate, because perfect love casts out, drives out fear, both your own fear and the fears of those around you. So fight fear. Fight our fearful culture by soaking in God's love for you and then expressing that love in generous ways, like, for example, the food drive, to those around you, and perfect love will cast out fear. Let's live like that, and I know you and I are going to have a great day.